on this channel I try to test out different recipes, DIYs, whatever I find on Pinterest or wherever, and really put it to the test. So recently I've noticed this huge cake trend. It's the cake drip pretty much. It's kind of like these pictures that you see right over here. And I collaborated with Angela from Only Crumbs Remain, and her website is pretty much awesome because the way she does her recipes is literally one step at a time. Like, there's no way of getting lost, and I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to test out this cake and see if I can do it and let you guys know if it's doable or not. So I hope you guys check out this rest of the video, and I hope you like it as well. And feel free to check out Angela's website right over here. I'm going to link it down below. And stay tuned and let's find out how this recipe turned out. To start off, I'm going to be doing the sponge cake, and all the ingredients that I'm going to be using are listed down below in the description so you can easily be able to follow along with me. First of all, I added in the butter and the caster sugar, and as Angela said, I blended it really well until it was nice and fluffy. Next, I added vanilla, the salt, and then I'm going to be adding the 5 eggs, but make sure you add in them one at a time. So you gotta put in the egg, and then mix, put in the next egg, and you know the drill. Next, I added in the milk and blended it all together once again. So I added in the baking powder, even though Angela did not specify that, but that's because I didn't use the self-rising flour. I just used all-purpose flour instead. So next, this is the very important part. Once you put in the flour, you want to slowly fold it in. Just do circular mixing, and then just make sure you slowly fold it in because that's what truly makes the cake rise up. Next, I prepared 3 disposable pans because I didn't have the exact shape of that. And I put it into the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes and let it cool. Okay, next we want to make the buttercream. So I added in the butter and then blended that really well with the vanilla, and then just kept on mixing and blending until it was all good. So I added in the icing sugar, and then I noticed it needed a little bit more butter. So I just added a little bit more butter, and then I continued adding the icing sugar just to get the texture that I was looking for. And one last step, I added in the milk and then blended until I got this amazing texture, and it tasted so good. Very hard to resist not to give it a little bit of a taste. Alright, time for the chocolate ganache now. I'm doing the double boiler idea, and the idea of doing a double boiler is so you can get the consistency right. Because if you just microwave your chocolate, then it's just going to harden very quickly, whereas doing the double boiler, it just keeps it nice and consistent throughout time. So next, I added in the milk, let it steam a bit, and poured it right over the chocolate and just blended and mixed that until I got the nice chocolatey consistency that I wanted. So now it's time to assemble a cake. First, I got the buttercream, spread it very nice and evenly, and then I added in strawberries rather than strawberry jam. I figured it's a little bit similar to Angela's recipe, and then I went ahead and put in the second layer of the sponge cake, and then did pretty much the same thing with the strawberries. For the third layer, I added about 3 to 4 drops of pink food coloring to the buttercream, and I got this beautiful pink bubblegummy color. And I pretty much just spread the buttercream right across the cake and around it nice and evenly. And then maybe I tasted a little bit of it, just a tiny bit. Alright, time to do the actual drip. I was a little bit nervous for this, but it was super easy. All you do is grab the ganache and then pour over with a teaspoon right around the edge of the cake. And then you'll notice that it'll slowly start dripping on its own. And if you want to add a little bit more, just go back to it. And then you can just add a little bit more consistency to it just to get the different shapes and lines of the drip. And once that's done, then you're ready to pour over the rest of the ganache over the cake to get an even chocolate amount. Whew! I did that right. Thumbs up for that. Next, it was time to decorate the rest of the cake, so I grabbed some strawberries, dipped it into the chocolate, and then just let it dry off for about 5 to 10 minutes. It didn't take too long. If you're in a hurry, just put it into the fridge and you're ready to go. So that's step 1 for decorating. Next, I'm going to be making the shredded chocolate just like Angela's recipe. All you have to do is spread over the chocolate into a shape of a square, rectangle, whatever it is. And I added some sprinkles, do whatever theme or color that you have in mind. Put it in the freezer for 5 minutes and then start chopping up the designs that you did. So I tried my best to do the triangular shape, but pretty much all you do is just break up that chocolate and do whatever designs and shapes that you want. And then start lining that up and then you're all done. Love how this recipe turned out, and I'm truly proud to say that I did that cake. But of course, credits go to Angela, so make sure to check out her website. I'm going to leave the website down below in the description. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please press that red button down below to view any more videos like this. And don't forget, if you want me to test out anything for you guys, then leave a comment below. Let me know what you want me to test for you, and we'll give it a shot. So in the meantime, I'll see you guys later.